Welcome to the Jokes and Jerseys podcast. I'm your host this evening, the head ball coach, Champ Cone. I got my co-host with me today.
Yeah, I am man, Jess, man. You already know what it is.
Man, we back in the saddle, man. We doing it again.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Football season is here.
Football season is here. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Jokes and Jerseys podcast, where we talk about sports, tell our stories, and make some jokes. So if you came for the stats, but stay for the jokes. So, hey, we finna roll on into it. First quarter, it's a new top 25. Top 25 in college football, man.
Man, the top 25 right now, man. I think based on the competition level, man, some of the teams are positioned right where they need to be. UGA dropped a couple of spots. Then they might be right where they need to be. Nah, I mean it was. I think right now it's too early to see what Gunner is. I mean, I know based on the competition level, he probably should have played a little better. Probably seen that's probably what more people wanted to see, but I just felt like it was way too early now.
Y'all got to go to Rocky Top.
So it's time to really show what we got.
Oh, and, Rocky Top.
So we'll see where he at, man. He may be a game changer this game.
The reason I said that is because y'all played Marshall first. Y'all beat them, but it was like Georgia,
Right.
in years past, like you guys normally have beaten people 70-7 and stuff like that.
Right.
And then you turn around and you play who the second?
Austin P.
Y'all play Austin P. And I'm like, y'all should have blew them out too, and I'm like, that's the reason. I'm like, he's a game manager. Don't lose this for us.
Right.
Now, one thing I can say about Kirby is Kirby gonna give you all the opportunities to succeed.
Definitely.
And he gonna pull the trigger like, look, you can get it done, man. I gotta go somewhere. We was just gonna hand this ball off 100 times. He want to run the ball anyway.
Yeah. I still think the strength is the defense. On the offense still coming along because you got a lot of new pieces. You got some players that didn't play last year. You got some transfers. So I think trying to get the offense together. It's time to get it together though. Like I say, SEC play starting now. So we really got to see where we at right now.
Now, if you right now, as of today, as of September 11th, a historic day in American history. But as of today, the AP poll has Ohio State number 1, Penn State number 2, LSU number 3, Oregon number 4, Miami Hurricanes at number 5, your UGA Bulldogs
right.
at 6,
Go Dogs.
Texas at 7, Notre Dame at 8, Illinois, which is a surprise to me. Illinois just popped up out of nowhere at number 9, and Florida State at number 10. That's your top 10 right now, guys. I ain't gonna go no deeper than that, but that's your top 10. Now, when I said something about Notre Dame,
right?
How does Notre Dame every year, they in the top 10, top 5, and they prove every year that they're not that team.
I mean, I guess because they're independent, they kind of get treated a little different than all the other schools. They do play top level competition most of the time, and they fare pretty well in most of those games. They did make the playoffs last year. They didn't win the Natty, but hey, they showed everybody that they probably belong. So I guess right now what you have is some layover from last year with these rankings, with the returning players and that type of stuff. But
I'm a conspiracy theorist when it comes to that, because my conspiracy is, they signed that lifetime contract.
Right.
Is it ABC or NBC? So for them to recoup their money, who got to be in the top 10?
It's true.
Notre Dame.
Right.
So they got to be in the top 10 so people will watch so they can get their money. That's how I look at it like that. So, like you said, your UGA Bulldogs dropped from number 4 to number 6. And before, like I say, y'all just should have dominated. I felt like y'all didn't dominate like you supposed to. And Tennessee, number 15, Tennessee, is really going to be a test for Gunnar Stockton. So if he don't get it done, what you think going to happen then? Because I know how you Georgia Bulldog fans are now.
Well, people are already calling for a quarterback change anyway. But I just
already? The man on the blade?
Hey, man, that's how it is at UGA, man. They want the best of the best in there. But right now, man, like I say, we'll see what he does against Tennessee. I think we'll see a more heavy running game from UGA, lean on the defense. The defense is still the strength of the team, and we'll see who comes out on top. But I really feel like we got a good chance in this game. It's on the road. I feel like UGA be right there.
Now, I said before, I felt like y'all gave up on Carson Beck too early. I don't know if it was deeper than football or what he had going on. I done heard a lot of rumors that, he was bigger. He felt like he was bigger than the team. So I was like, wow, he's down in Miami. We have him in Miami, but I'm like, he did okay against Notre Dame, and I mean we blew out the next team. But it's like, let's see when you get like competition, the populace, the people, the college football world on that 3-game winning streak to end the season. Or are we really seeing UGA right now?
No, I mean, so that's the thing too. It's still they're a different team too. Lagway is the starter. He didn't start the season last year, but he's the starter now. So you got a new starter in. Like you said, the last 3 games of the season. So it's just, I think the pressure of being a Florida Gator quarterback, you know what I'm saying, is a big thing. And, some people don't probably look at it that way, but they've had some greats. And I think, after dropping this game, it's probably a little bit more pressure now to win there. Or he may be out. They may look for another QB.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think it'll be more the coach than it would be the quarterback. Quarterback's pretty good. But, I mean, when you have guys stand up and spit in another guy's face, that's the ultimate disrespect. Like, that dude would have still been running if I'm coaching. Yeah. Like, still, if I don't pull your scholarship. Like, that's the ultimate disrespect. And that shows me, first of all, it shows me your character. Mm-hmm. And second of all, it shows me you don't know how to handle getting your ass kicked. I got to say, man, a lot of people laughed at me when I said this. But Thomas Castellanos is now I say he's the boogeyman of college football because hear me out before you say so. But he told Alabama what he was gonna do and he did it, and Nick Saban couldn't save him. And fun fact, he got that Nick Saban couldn't save him shirt. And what was the score of that game? 31-17. And guess how much the shirts cost?
How much?
$31.17.
Now that's marketing.
But Thomas really had put the college landscape on notice. Yeah. So, and the man is doing his thing. I think they just beat some school, East Texas A&M.
Yeah, East Texas State, whoever they just played. But listen, this is a guy that's been winning at every level he's played at. So, I mean, you really can't doubt him. And what he's doing now is just showing the world what everybody, people around here knew. He's a winner, man. So, and he's at a prestigious program. So, right now, the world get to see it. And, based on their schedule, man, they might keep rolling, man.
They could run the table. Rolling, man. And right now, I think he's third in the candidates race for the Heisman. Just that fast.
That's big, man.
And what's crazy is, and I'm going to say this, I'm looking into the camera when I say this. Thank you, Thomas Castellanos, for showing the kids here in Waycross that you can bet on yourself and stand on it and make stuff happen. So from Jokes and Jerseys, man, we want to give you a round of applause here. And that's the thing, man. Waycross on, because you best believe them babies watching. So Thomas has always been a Florida State fan. Mm-hmm. Always wanted to go to Florida State. And I remember when he was coming out, Florida State was recruiting him. And if you know me, I have my own barbershop here, Waycross, Georgia, Chopper Style. So if you need a haircut, come by and get it. And what he came by, he got his haircut. So he sat in the chair and he was so excited about Florida State made him an offer. They made him an offer, and he was elated. But I thought about this thing for a second, and I said, hey, I'm going to talk to you as the coach and not your barber. Mm-hmm. So when I said that, he kind of locked in, and he was like, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I said, what did they offer you as?
Right.
And he said, they offered me as an athlete. And I kind of looked at him, and I said, do you want to play quarterback? And he said, yes, sir, I want to play quarterback. And I said, if you go to Florida State as an athlete, you would never play quarterback. Mm-hmm. Because if they want you to play quarterback, they will offer you as a quarterback.
Right.
And he kind of looked at me for a second, kind of, you could tell the wheels was turning.
Right.
And I said, if you go there, now I said, hey, you are your own man. You and your family make the decisions that you feel is the best for you. But giving you my opinion on my knowledge of how things work when it comes to recruiting is, if they offer you as an athlete, you're going to probably play running back, wide receiver, DB, linebacker, You see what I'm saying? Why?
Right.
Like you're gonna play everything but quarterback.
Right.
So, and when they stamp you with the athletic tag, that means that they don't know where to put you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you putting them all over the place just to see what fit. So now he gets, I see him maybe a week or two later. He tells me, "Hey man, UCF offered me as a quarterback." I said, "Oh wow."
Gus Malzahn, I believe.
The Gus bus, Gus Malzahn. So
Gus
he offered
Malzahn.
him. Boom, he goes to UCF. He rips it up. Actually, I
Mm-hmm.
think he just fell victim to you had that senior quarterback who was pretty good.
Yeah.
Plumlee, that was his name.
Yeah, he had a couple of guys that were there. Yeah, Plumlee played, and I think another guy was there, and he ended up transferring out. But yeah, they had a big quarterback room, like a lot of guys. Yeah,
And I want to say Thomas made a lot of ESPN. He had some ESPN clips out there.
Mhm.
Some dun-dun-dun-dun-duns that popped up, right?
Right.
So, as you know how we do it, we here in Waycross, we keep up with all athletes who are going to college,
Mhm.
who's moving on and furthering their careers.
Right. I think he played both sports that year. He played baseball and football.
But for whatever reason, he came back for his senior year.
Mhm.
Thomas then hits the portal, goes to Boston College. He found instant success.
Oh yeah.
But the only downside is, it's crazy how when you have a high, you're going to have a low.
Definitely.
The low was the guy that brought him in left
Mhm.
and went to Green Bay as the defensive coordinator. I was like, whoa. Then I thought he was going to hit the portal then, but he stuck it out. Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien, yeah, he's the coach now.
Now, mind you Jokes and Jerseys fans, everybody watching, look him up, Bill O'Brien. This is the same guy that was with the Houston Texans and traded DeAndre Hopkins, at the time was the number one wide receiver in the NFL. Traded this man for a bit off ham sandwich and a Newport. One Newport short of the ball.
It was a bad trade, I believe, though. Yeah.
Horrible trade.
Right.
So, and this the guy that he has. So, he plays, but then all of a sudden I guess he got benched or he got hurt or something happened. I don't know how far that went, but something happened, and then they said, "Oh, you can see that Thomas was in the portal," and you had a lot of people. Oh man, one thing I can say is we don't know what happened behind closed doors. What this guy said to him, and I can attest to playing football at the collegiate level that if the guy that brought you in leaves, the guy that comes in, he's not obligated to you because he didn't spend no energy on you.
Right.
He didn't invest in you. So I understand where Thomas came from. So now, boom, he hits the portal. He ends up where? Florida State. He's in Tallahassee, where he always want to be. And they brought him in as a what now?
QB.
Who's the offensive coordinator for?
QB1 at that. QB1.
QB1. Who's the offensive coordinator for FSU?
Some guy that left UCF. I think Gus Malzahn.
Gus Malzahn. Now, see, y'all, you see how I just came full circle? Full circle. So I already know the offense. You probably done added some stuff that I can pick up on pretty quickly. But look at that, how it came full circle, and show you how God worked, and it show you about betting on yourself, believing in yourself, believing in your abilities. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something, right?
That's
so
true.
So now this man betted on himself, told Alabama, Nick Saban can't save you.
Right.
Nick Saban can't save you now.
Right.
And I don't see y'all stopping me. And that's what happened, right?
Yeah, that's it, man. He did it.
And he put the college landscape on notice. I said, man, and turned it to. Remember when Gucci got out?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that
was crazy.
Gucci got out. So hey, shout outs to Thomas Castellanos, man. And speaking of which, this Arch Manning thing. I know he didn't ask for it, but it's been the topic around the sports land. Do you think Arch Manning is elite? He's a generational talent, transcending talent, or you think he's just another QB? In your opinion, now.
I mean, I think right now is with it start. It's hard to really get a grasp on what's going on. I guess coming out of high school, he definitely was highly touted, highly sought after. So, but right now he hasn't really shown everyone what I guess he was showing them in high school as far as his skill set. Now he has shown the running game. He can definitely run the ball. The QB draw, the QB power stuff. But in the Ohio State game, and I think that defense confused them a little bit, and we
Well-
didn't really get to see the arch that we thought we were going to see against a top level competition. That's what when you play at Texas and you're in the SEC, that's what you're gonna get all the time, man. Top level competition. So you got to show up every week. And with that Manning name, you already got a target on your back, man. So with your family being known for being QBs and having QB camps and your grandfather,
That's what I'm saying,
playing,
man.
You got to be that guy, man. So hopefully, man, Arch gets it together, man. We want to see the best Arch at Texas, man. Texas, they still got a chance to make some noise, man. But it's all gonna fall on Arch, man.
Well, with Arch, man, like Ryan Clark said, he's not elite, nor he is just that guy, transcending talent. So, and the only reason I'm saying that is, let's look at it from what it is. Is Cam Ward a generational talent?
Not from game one.
He did a good job. He's 6'4", 220, runs a 4.5 40, like the measurables.
Yeah.
That makes him elite.
They do, the measurables is what they look at. Like
He looked like a toddler.
Well, what I'm saying is they go by the measurables. So like for them to say Arch, 6'4", and it's 40 time, and I feel like that's what they looked at, and they feel like he can be transcendent and a generational talent. But right now, like I said, he hasn't lived up to it yet. But I mean, it's a lot of season to go, a lot of big games left. SEC play, like, hey, he still got a chance to make a name, man. And hey, at the end of the day, man, he may be that guy. So we're gonna find out, though.
No, man, transcending is like when, how can I put it? I only can say it how I say it. You remember when Clemson got Trevor Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the quarterback when he got there? Who took him to the playoffs the year before? Who was the quarterback? The Bryant kid. I think it's Kelly Bryant. What happened? Halfway in the season. Let me refresh your memory. They benched Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
He transfers to Missouri and let him go because Trevor Lawrence was a dog. That's transcending.
So
you
now,
know what I'm saying?
All right, in saying that, tell us how tall is Trevor Lawrence?
I mean, yeah, Trevor Lawrence like what, 6'6"? I don't know what his 40 time.
Right, it's fast. So
he do got some wheels.
So it's the same. That's what I'm saying.
But
They use those measurables.
They do use the measurables. You still got to play football though.
You still got to play. But like, if you look at Trevor now, people don't think Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville. But we know Trevor. He can get it together. And he may just be under the wrong offense. We don't know. But Trevor, he's always been that guy. So
I mean,
the fact that people feel like right now he's not a great quarterback, and same with Arch. I feel like Arch can still get it together. He's got the intangibles. He just got to get under the right.
Now
I think he may be with the right guy. He just got to get it together.
Now I'm getting on to Arch. Just it's not really Arch.
Right.
Man, he done asked for his granddaddy to be a Hall of Famer, or his two uncles to be the Hall of Famer. What he did is he just go out there and play. I don't even know how Arch Manning sounds. I just see him and see him throwing and see him doing what he's doing.
Right.
But we'll see. Like later in the season, we'll see if he's a game changer or a game manager.
Right.
And when I say game changer, game manager, and I got a good friend that's at Georgia Tech, and we talked about it a little bit, and I say, look, a game changer is somebody who when you take them out the game changes. Mm-hmm. Like I can ask you, hey, Crim Just, go win this game for me.
Right.
Not a game manager is don't lose this game for me. Like that's how I look at it. And you have, like I say, Arch, I think he's gonna get it done. And sometimes you gotta, matter of fact, it's Cam Newton the game changer. When he was at Auburn, we're not talking NFL, we're talking about Auburn.
Yeah, he was a game changer.
He was a game changer. If you take Cam Newton, name another player besides the defensive lineman that went to the Detroit Lions. Name another player that was on that team.
They had some guys, man, but I'm just saying.
Name another player that was on that team.
I mean, I don't want to, but
exactly.
He was the guy. I mean, he was the catalyst of that. I mean, that's why they did what they did. They retired his jersey and gave him the statue and that type of stuff. So
big ups, Cam, getting your jersey retired.
Yeah, Cam was
and
game changer.
Got the statue in front. Big ups to Cam Newton, man. Hold on, let's go ahead and give him an applause for that. But hey, Arch, like I say, it's yet to see what Arch is gonna be. But right now, it's just kind of like, look, the media have built up the hype around him.
Right.
So, when he don't deliver, it's kind of like, damn, he let us down.
Right.
And I say it's some people who was what the kids would say glazed him more than others. But you have some that what's your boy Paul Fannenbaum said he was the next, he gonna beat these folks. Like he was all in. He was Archie's #1 fan, but he had to basically backtrack on that. Shador's gone. Travis is gone.
Right.
And now he is in a prime time Mexican standoff with the quarterback. You got 3 quarterbacks. How do you feel that they rotated 3 quarterbacks? Now, I always see 2, but 3 quarterbacks?
Right.
Man, how do you feel about that, man?
I just feel like they just didn't know. They didn't really have a successor for Shador. I think they thought it would be Juju coming out. And then, you got the transfer come in. So I felt like they just weren't ready for Shador's departure. They had 2 years to kind of figure that out. But, like I said, I think they thought Juju would be the guy. And he may very well be in the end. But right now, they're just trying to just figure it out. Still, like I said, early in the season, trying to figure out the quarterback, trying to figure out the offense. Like I said, the transfers in. You got the young guy coming out of high school. So everybody just trying to feel their way, it looks like. But in prime, this is something he hadn't really been in because he's had his son as his QB.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the first time he hadn't had his son as a QB. It's kind of new to him, too.
Well, when it comes
to go out there and say, son, go ahead and win it for us.
Go win it for us. And you know what he can do, so you can put your faith in him. Caden Salter. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Salter. Don't crucify me if I messed your name up. But the Salter quarterback, #1, QB1. He was QB1 coming in, came from Liberty. He did okay. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's why he switched and went to Juju. Let me see how Juju do. And Juju, he came in, he did okay.
Right.
And I don't know, did you watch the Carrollton-Grayson game?
No.
All right, watch the Carrollton-Grayson game, and it looked like kind of Juju kind of checked out. Like, it was like, I already made it. Or I'm ready to go to Colorado.
Okay.
Yes, it was the actual championship game.
Yeah, he didn't really look like himself there. Like, when everybody watching and trying to see who this next guy, and then, I think he had already committed to Colorado at that time. So it was like everybody wanted to see who this next guy was going to, follow Shador and go out there and be Prime's next quarterback. And, yeah, like you said, man, it did kind of seem like he kind of checked out just a little bit. Like he was already ready to be in bold.
And that is a lot of pressure in itself. You made a name for yourself in the high school landscape. #1 quarterback, top quarterback. And then you are the successor to Shador Sanders, who, might I add, they need to go ahead and my Dolphins need to trade for him. Go ahead and send Tua to Cleveland. Send him to Cleveland.
Cleveland don't want no problems,
man. And let's get Shador, because they ain't gonna do nothing but keep him on the sideline.
Yeah, right now he's not even running scout team right now.
That's wild. They got him around so nobody else can have. But that's another story. Now, this kid Ryan Staub comes in and goes nuts, and I was like, "Who is this guy? And where has he been?" The man go crazy. 2-3 touchdowns. Yeah. And he really put on the show. And you could see how the team was just rallying around him.
Right.
Not nothing against the other two, but they just went crazy for him, man. And Deion came on to the press conference. He was like, he's been going against the ones since day one. He's been the scout team guy. So this ain't nothing that he never seen.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He just went out there and just started executing, right? But
makes a lot of difference.
Definitely. But here's the question. How do you not lose the other 2 quarterbacks? Especially in the day of the transfer portal. Now, what is your decision? Like, I can't wait to see when they play Houston. So I can't wait to see who plays. I think he's going to go back with Salter because, look, it's one of those things where, look, all right, we traded out, but we're going to give you another chance. You mess it up. And as one of my great friends, Jamal Franklin, always say, stink it up. If you stink it up, again, I'm going to the next man up. Next man up.
Yeah.
And I understand that he's a senior. This is last year, and he's trying to get it done. Look, you got to go out there and still perform. At the end of the day, you got to still perform. Through all the glitz and the glamour, through all of the hype, everything, you still got to go out there and perform. And that's one thing I can't say about Shador and Travis Hunter. They had the commercials. They had the big NIL deals. They still went out there and performed.
Right.
So you got to get the job done. So shouts out to Colorado. I'll be watching that Colorado-Houston game and staying in the college football. Chapel Bill. That boy, Big Bill Belichick, not the little one, man. Stop playing with him. How you think about them boys in Chapel Hill? Because I know you like UNC basketball, but how you think this?
Love UNC basketball.
This UNC football gonna do with Bill Belichick?
UNC football,
because you know they got their ass beat by TCU.
People think I don't know if people forgot TCU was a real program because Georgia put it on them like that in that championship game, but TCU was a formidable opponent, man. Like,
come on, man, y'all boys eating hot wings on them boys.
Colorado beat,
y'all eat hot wings on them boys on the sideline.
Colorado beat TCU when in Prime's a rival, but like TCU is a good team, man, and they just had to show, they had to let Bill know, hey, it's college football, it's not the pros, so it's a different ball game for him, man. I think he'll figure it out. Are they still ACC? So that conference is still kind of wide open. I feel like they still got a chance to make some noise in there. He just had a bad first game, and all the pub with his the side stuff with the girlfriend and the age difference.
Oh, he grown. It is what it is.
So it's like that was more the story. Everybody, and then he had all the stars out, man. You got MJ was there,
Michael Jordan was there, man.
LT was there, all the greats, man. You had Coach Roy Williams there, basketball coach, former basketball coach. So you got all the UNC greats with there for his arrival, man. And so he got a lot of people behind him, man. I think he still got a big push behind him, man. I think he'll do good, man. I think UNC they'll be in the mix in the end of the year.
Well, I think what it is it's a big gap between NFL and college. And when you have, he has total control.
Right.
But it's like when somebody mess up, I can get rid of you right now. In college, it's a little bit different. You got to, I can say a little bit, it's a lot bit different. You got to.
It's getting similar, though.
It's definitely getting there. And I think Bill Belichick will figure it out. He's a smart coach. He's probably the greatest NFL coach of all time, to this point, to somebody else come up. All right. Transfer portal. Have it where you only can transfer one time. No questions asked. So you got a ticket. You can go anywhere you want to go. Now, but once you get to where you at, if you try to transfer again, you got to sit out a year. So just like when me and you came through, you had to sit out a year. You transfer, you got to sit out a year. So we'll have it where you can transfer one time, but you got to sit out a year. So now when a team try to get you or try to poach you from another team, if you go, you done burned your ticket. And what if you get there and I don't like it? It's a whole different ball game now. So that'll stop a lot of that bouncing around. Just like the kid that was with you guys, JT Daniels. He went from USC, Georgia, where he was at? West Virginia after that. Now then went to Rice. I'm like, what in the world? That's 4 schools in 4 years. And then I cannot think of this kid's name. He was in 6 schools. He's at Georgia State now. 6 schools in 6 years, which is wild. I'm just using them as an example. If UGA loses somebody into the portal, they can get somebody out the portal.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So now I can't, if I don't lose anybody, we can't even go to the portal. All right? So the next one would be colleges football teams get, 83 scholarships, 84 scholarships, something like that up in that area. Half of those scholarships have to go to high school athletes. They have to. So you save you save the high school part of it, and in transfer portal over here, transfer portal JUCO guys on this side. Right. You can go over there and get them because now with that new NCAA rule or that law that passed that said, look, JUCO guys are not penalized. That changes everything. So if you're a coach and if you're a coach, you're going to go to this JUCO guy because he's developed. He's developed and he knows how to handle himself on campus and on the field. So once that happened, and what you don't use, you got to give it to the high school kid. You see what I'm saying? Right. So now it changes the landscape. In that NIL, those collectives that's out there that they say they don't have, that got all this money, that's just saying, hey, quarterback John Doe, come play for us, we'll give you $10 million. Oh, if I transfer, I'm going to burn my ticket. I might get over there. And then, too, also, see, a lot of these kids don't understand. These NIL deals are deals. You got to read the fine print. they're putting incentives now. If you don't play in so many games, if you don't start, if you don't do certain things that fulfills the obligations of that contract, because that's what it is, they don't have to pay you that money. And that's why a lot of guys are leaving, because they're like, man, that ain't what you told me. See, and that's what it is with us. We just see the money.
Right.
And they're going to give you a little bit of it up front, and then that's to give you a taste of it. But what happens is now you don't read the fine print part of it. When it's time to get your other money. Oh, you can't do this. You got to stay out the spotlight. You got to do that. And that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't read the fine print, and they get caught up. So that is my take on the transfer portal, and I promise you, I mean, you can tweak it and do some more to it, but that is the base and the landscape of it. I think that'll save college football right there.
It just might. It just might, man. But hey, it's a lot of money involved right now, and like they're trying to figure it out. But yeah, you might be right. That's something that the number of transfers definitely needs to be tweaked, and then they couldn't figure out if they would have figured out the money, a cap or type of like who gets what and what players get what and that type of stuff. I think that would have helped out. But right now it's just Wild West.
That will help out.
Yeah.
Each school gets a certain cap, 10 million, 20 million. So now, do you want to give 10 million to this kid?
Right.
You give 10 million to him, you only got 10 million left.
Right.
You still got to do some recruiting.
Still got to recruit.
So they do need to put a cap on it. All right. So that was halftime right here at Jokes and Jerseys. We're going into the third quarter. Third quarter, man, we're going to talk about some local stuff, local high school stuff. We are here in Waycross, Georgia, so that means our local high school is
the Ware County Gators.
The Ware County Gators, who are riding on a high right now.
Oh, yeah. Undefeated.
Undefeated, as I'm reading. Ware County is number 27th in the state, but number 4 in the class of 4A. And the difference I see with this team than last year's team is really the quarterback spot. We can push the ball down the field now. The quarterback we have, he can throw the ball downfield. Oh, yeah. And the quarterback we had before, I don't like to speak on high school kids' names, so I'll just say the quarterback before I was like, man, this kid watching, I'm like, he can't really throw the ball down the field like that. But during my, I was actually reading 912 Sports, and he was in there, and he just saying what he was going to do after school. He had 2 shoulder surgeries. I said, oh, that makes a difference. And I was like, all right, cool. And now, I mean, you can see the difference. Not saying that the kid wasn't good. It's just that when you play quarterback, that's a skill set that you have to have. And this, the quarterback this year, he's a junior, so they will have him back again next year. And also speaking, you got some quarterbacks coming up.
That is.
Appling County falls to Swainsboro 14-0. Brantley County loses to Vidalia 35-0. Clinch County wins a nail-biter in Berrien 48-43. Glenn Academy loses to Bradwell Institute 28-35. And Brunswick High rolls over Effingham 42-14.
And that Clinch Berrien game, was any defense played? That's what's up, though.
And I want to say Clinch got a receiver at UGA right now, right? And one thing I want to say is this. Playoff time. When the playoffs come around, I root for everybody in the 9-1-2. I don't care. I'm Ware County, but if you in the 9-1-2, no matter where you at, if you in the 9-1-2, I root for you. I hope you win.
Oh yeah, it's that North versus South mentality, man. We want the South to, reign supreme, man, because if they feel like we don't play ball down here, and we do, man. So yeah, I feel you. Like, we definitely want to see the guys down here in the 9-1-2 shine, man, in this area, man. 9-1-2, not just 9-1-2, but in the southern, this area of Georgia, man. We want to see them shine, man. Even the 229s, man. Sometimes they don't get that shine.
No, hell no. Hell no. See, because them 229, 229 don't, they think they better than 9-1-2. Vados, the Lions, we title town.
Right, yeah, that's title town,
even though they don't understand that they were 9-1-2 at one point.
Right.
But, they 229, but they're doing good. They're real close to us, so I can say, okay. But I want to see them succeed as well. Everything from the South, because it is like a South versus North thing.
Oh, yeah, man.
And especially Atlanta. Schools out of Atlanta, man. Like, I remember when we was in college, man, and you'll say I'm from Waycross, Georgia. Oh, you old country bumpkin, and
Mm-hmm.
oh y'all good because y'all got one school.
One school, man. They always say one school. Y'all got one school. Well, y'all got 100 schools, but hey, that's not our fault, man.
That's not our fault. We used to always get that flack, so that's another thing, man.
Right.
Oh, also the Savannah State University, got to give him a shout out. But yeah, that's it, man. With the local third quarter, with the local high school, running into the fourth quarter. Last quarter, you know what we like to do in this fourth quarter. Now this is more NFL based. We got Falcons lost with the last second kick.
That kicker been pretty good lately, man. And all of a sudden, man, he just he missed it, man. Hey, listen, man. When you lose to a division rival, man, the first game of the season, were they at home?
They were in the ATL.
Yeah, man. That's a tough loss, man. And when you lose on a kick, on a sure-footed kicker that you've had the last couple of years,
I think it was 30 yards?
That's a heartbreaker, man. Like you change quarterbacks, you feel like that's the answer. The game's still close. Baker Mayfield come in and play lights out again, and you know, hey, they look to take the division again, man. And I think they said that if they get it this year, that'd be a record 5 years in a row that Tampa could get that division. That's crazy. Like we haven't seen that dominance in one division since the Patriots.
That's crazy. Now, in that same division is the New Orleans Saints. That's who I think should have drafted Shedeur Sanders.
That would have been great.
That would have been crazy. But you know, that's like, to me, New Orleans and Atlanta is two different sides of the same coin. You cannot let them win the Super Bowl because they're going to party for the rest of the year. Right? Oh, my God.
Philly Eagles.
Ban the tush push.
Go Birds.
Good up joking.
Go Birds.
Hey, stop it. You can't stop it. Don't get mad at me. Now, my Dolphins, they down bad. We got blowed out by the Colts. We got blowed out.
Yeah. Hey, he checked out, man. Hey, turnover Tua, man.
Turnover Tua. That's terrible. Man. But I think we need to get Shedeur Sanders. I'm calling for it, man. Get rid of Tua. Send him up there. Send him up there to Cleveland. Let him do his thing up there. Give me Shedeur Sanders. But just like everything else, it's still early in the season.
Definitely.
Tua, I'm just talking trash. But I think he's a good quarterback, man. But the only thing about the Dolphins is we have gotten smaller. We're small. And the culture is, I don't think it's really a culture down there like that. It's just partying because you in Miami.
Yeah, that's the thing. And we guys get in cold weather games. They always talk about the weather. I don't think that should be a factor in the pros, but apparently it is. It's still a thing. Like the weather is nice out, like you say, year round, and you got parties going on. Everything, a lot of events going on. So Miami, it's a distraction time, man. Still a city with a lot of stuff going on, man. And sometimes the NFL team is the biggest thing in town, but those guys got to get it together, man. Tua, hey, man, y'all got to figure it out.
Yeah, we got to definitely figure it out. But you know who made me a believer, though? Josh Allen.
Oh, man.
That dude made me a believer,
The
boy.
MVP, man.
I see why he the MVP. Like, if he's not on the Bills, they getting crushed.
Yeah. Hey,
like,
man, he's all over, all around, man.
You can't. He's a game changer.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a game changer.
Like, you can't let guys like that hang around.
No.
You can't give them the ball back with too much time on the clock. They're going to, like him, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady. Well,
right.
I can't even throw Tom Brady. He's not active, but Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, you
Peyton
give them too much time on the clock.
Right.
They're going to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. And the thing is, that Ravens defense, man, they let them hang around, man. They didn't get stops they needed, and you know, when Josh got the ball, man, his team put it in the end zone or got the field goal, or they kept it close, man, and they just needed that one big turnover to change the game for them, man, and when they got it, man, they took control, and it was
What?
I feel bad for Lamar, man. That's the second
crazy.
year in a row,
That's
man.
second year in a row.
First
I want to
game,
see Lamar get him a ring, man.
losing like
that's
that, man.
That's it. That's all he have. Like, that's all he got to do next. Just
Yeah.
get him a ring. And it's
Yeah.
hard to win a Super Bowl, man.
It's hard, man. It's hard to get there, man, and you know who's been there twice though.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Jalen
controlling
Hurts.
factors as a quarterback you can't control. I can't control the defense.
Right.
I'm not in a back pedal when all I can do is go do what I do.
Yeah.
Then I get a ball to King Henry, then he made
Right.
that fumble.
Now he did his thing.
He
King
did his
Henry,
thing, but
hey.
sometimes, you just, when it's crunch time and critical, you gotta, it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, you got to protect the ball, man. In that situation, you got to protect the ball, man. Protect the lead, man. I mean, that game was over, man. There's no way the Bills should have won that game. I woke up, man, and I look at the highlights, and I see the Bills win. And I'm just like, this got to be something. This got to be a glitch. because there's no way they came back and won that game. But they did, man. Like you say, Josh Allen, man, real MVP. You can see why he got the votes last year. See why it was close with Lamar last year. And he looking to get over that hump this year, man. I feel like they get to the AFC Championship game this year. They just might do it.
I think they're gonna beat.
They could get to the Super Bowl.
They're gonna beat the hell out of this next team. Who you think they playing? Cleveland.
Oh, man.
Show you why you need to have Shador out there on that field. Now, one thing about it, and one thing I hate, and to me being the head ball coach, and this is just my philosophy. If I'm blowing you out, I'm gonna blow you all the way out. Mm-hmm. I'm not going. A lot of coaches, and I see this just across the football world. Right. They're winning, and then they take their foot off the gas. Mm-hmm. And like my wife told me, she was like, "You just so aggressive that people." They get mad at me because they're like, hey, dang, you ain't put your other guys in. I'm like, no, I put them in. They're just that good too. Right. So when I put them in, they're just good. And just like it's your job to stop me, it's my job to score points. Right. That's the name of the game.
Right.
So don't get mad at me because I don't take my foot off the gas. And that's what I see with a lot of guys. I feel like the Ravens just took their foot off the gas. That's it. They wanted to run the ball out, which is game plan stuff, but it's like, come on, man. Lamar cooking. Let him cook.
Oh, yeah.
Let him cook.
Yeah. Buffalo got the Jets next.
Buffalo got the Jets. Hey.
That'd be a tough one right there, man. Justin Fields looked good.
He looked real good, man. He looked real good, man. Aaron Rodgers talking about his back hurting. He got old.
Yeah, man. Hey, that was a shootout, man. I didn't expect it to go like that. I know Aaron Rodgers wanted to show out, because, he felt like the Jets staff didn't think he can play ball anymore, based on, the first season he got hurt on the first play.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was like a freak accident.
Yeah,
right
so then the next season he didn't have a great one. So, yeah, man, I feel like, hey, there's gonna be some good games coming up this week, man. They got that Super Bowl rematch. That's definitely one to watch.
Is it now? Well, shoot, y'all should run through Kansas City. All his receivers hurt. Everybody hurt.
I think they're getting one back. Worthy will be back. I think I saw something about him coming back. He'll be, he had a little shoulder injury, the little friendly fired in the Chargers game, but I think he'll be back. So.
Okay.
Should be everybody should be full strength. We got Jalen Carter back. He's not going to be suspended. I know everybody wanted him to be suspended, but he was already suspended.
Now, hey, let's talk about that.
He was already suspended.
Like when that happened, what was your first thought when he spit on Dak Prescott?
Man, I thought that was crazy, man. I never seen anything like that, especially at the beginning of a game, and then
Did you see the full video though?
I did see what started it, now, which is crazy too. But I know people are gonna say that's not. Yeah, it didn't provoke him, whatever. But I think that like the whole act was just crazy because it's like the game hadn't even started, man. Like you hadn't even seen Dak. Dak didn't play. He didn't see Dak either game last year. Dak didn't play. So it's like this is your first time really getting going against him, and then it's your first interaction, and you two go up to each other. Dak saying he's not trying to spit it at him, or he wasn't, and then he goes.
But you spit in front of me though. Yeah. So how does that look?
Right. It was bad, man.
But you seen the look in Dak's eyes when Carter started talking. He was trying to rethink this.
Yeah. What I want to know is what happened to what's up with Dak teammates? Why didn't they? Somebody should have been knocking Jalen Carter on his behind, man.
Man, them folks don't want that smoke, man. Hey, man, you make a business decision. You making a business decision.
You my O-line. You got to protect me at all times, man. You let this man come spit on me? Like,
it's one of them things, right? You came and spit. At the end of the day, we're all men. You come between them, spit on the ground in front of me at my feet. Yeah. What you think for that happen?
Right. It was disrespectful all around. But I feel like the NFL got it right. He didn't play it down. Hey, he was already out of one game. Give him the fine. Let him play this. He won't do it again, man. I think Jalen will play great this game.
All right. Them Dallas Cowboys, man. That damn Jerry Jones can't stay out the news. We see that he traded Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. Right. Is he dumb or was it a smart move?
I think business-wise, it may have been smart. I think that he's
trying to 2 first rounds and a defensive guy for him.
Yeah, so he's trying to build a team, and the thing is to pay one player all that money and to get the same results that you've been getting. And you already got your QB, like to pay all that money and tie all that money in 2 guys, and you guys still can't win a playoff game, man. It's time for a change. And I think he felt like, it was a deal on the table when him and Michael talked the first time, and regardless of his representation was there or not, that's that's part of the story. They're saying that he wasn't there. That's why it didn't go. It wasn't a real deal or whatever. But I think that
But hold on, let me
Jerry
stop you
did
there
the team.
though. If me and you shook on it,
Mm-hmm.
and the deal didn't go in your favor like
Mm-hmm.
that, you're gonna be like, no, it ain't in black and white. They're gonna do that.
Right.
They're gonna do that. No, what's on this paper is what's legally binding.
Right.
And yeah, we shook on it, gentleman's agreement.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, that's me and you talking.
Right.
Nobody else heard this conversation, so I can say what I say and you say what you say.
Right.
But we both know what's really happened.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's what's on this black. It's black and white.
Right.
If it's not in black and white, it didn't happen. Facts.
Yeah.
He did. And Michael Parsons, I think he did his thing in Green Bay on his debut. He went nuts.
Yeah, he did. And Michael, he'll do that. Right. That division, he'll be great. That's got a lot of QBs that are gonna be passing that division a lot. Not they say he can't stop the run. We're gonna see. He did stop it against Detroit.
They got a sack out of that thing too.
Yeah, so he definitely gonna he got a point to prove. He gonna show he can still ball. And like I said, I think he was hurt by it, the whole thing. He really wanted to be a Cowboy for life, and he was just hurt by the whole I guess he felt betrayed because, like you said, the conversation was supposed to be about leadership, and then the leadership conversation slipped into like contract talks that wasn't supposed to be contract talks without his representation there. So it's like he didn't feel good about it, and he felt like Jerry, kind of did him wrong, even though he's always been a Cowboy 100%. Like he's never wanted to leave there. Only other place he wanted to play is Philly, and they weren't gonna let us get him.
Man, what? When I heard that, like, man, trade me to Philly, I said, ain't no way, boy. What the hell he on?
That's the only other place he would want to play. So.
But to me,
Green Bay got him. So
business wise, and I think a lot of the fans, they don't understand that this is big business. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, it's big business. Definitely. I always say, and if you ever heard me talk about the Cowboys, I always say, Jerry Jones, you're not going to win until you get out of the way. Go be an owner. Go be an owner. Yeah. Tell me what the Minnesota Vikings owner looked like.
When he bought that franchise, man, he became the franchise, and then these guys got a Netflix doc, man.
He's keeping them relevant. That's one thing about it. He's keeping them relevant.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That star in the helmet, man. Hey.
They talking about their America's team. When the last time they was America's team?
They said they still America's team.
How, Sway?
Hey,
how?
Dallas, Texas, man.
Come on, man. Like right now, who would you say right now would be America's team?
Well, you know who the champs are.
We know who the champs.
We might not be America's team. We might be. I think America.
At one point,
that moniker probably could have went to the Patriots just because of the situation of when they started winning and how they started winning.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it transferred to KC.
KC is like a social media darling, like because you got attachments to like Taylor Swift and her boyfriend that plays and now her fiance. So that's like a quick pick type. Today if they ever not together again, or whatever, KC might not even be people probably won't even watch KC like that. And if they start losing like they did in the Super Bowl, hey man, that can't be America's team losing like that.
Definitely can't be America's team. Like I say right now, Philadelphia got the juice.
Right.
Y'all got the juice right now. I can't take that from you guys. Y'all had the juice. And, hey, I just want to see my Dolphins recover. That's it. Please recover.
I got to get it together.
We got to get it together, man.
Me too.
And all right, well, before we get up out of here, man, how do you think Flacco looked? He looked okay to me. He didn't do nothing crazy. He do okay.
I think he looked like a 40-year-old quarterback.
40-year.
But he definitely hey, they put him in there for a reason, man. He's a vet. They just wanna see where he's at, give him some time and really get those young guys. They didn't want to throw those young guys right out there, man. Throwing Shedeur out there would have been. I know that's what everybody wanted. They probably think that's probably how it should have went, but I think putting Flacco out in front and then maybe bringing Shedeur in to maybe save the season or help or whatever. But I think right now they did the right thing to put Flacco in there.
Oh yeah, even with Dylan Gabriel, man, like he didn't do bad. Everybody was like, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that. He threw an interception. Hey, interceptions happen.
Oh yeah,
it happened.
It's part of the game.
Interception happens. Just like you're gonna fumble the ball, you're gonna miss reads, you're gonna run the wrong route, you're gonna forget plays, and that's it. And that's another thing too, man. And this is just a quick tip. Teams, high school, college, simplify the play, bro. Just simplify it. I see guys, they got 100 boards up. all this stuff, and just simplify the play. Whatever happens to shotgun, trips right, flood left.
Yeah.
You know what you got.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're right. They trying to be a little too technical for their own good sometimes, but
I don't think people out here stealing signs like that now. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Jokes and Jerseys podcast. I'm the head ball coach, Champ Cone, with my co-host right here this evening.
I am Man Crim Jess.
And y'all stay tuned for the next one when we talk about HBCUs, the good, the bad, and the ugly.